Welcome, Weinberg Wranglers, to a wonderful Wednesday math lesson. This is going to be the last day of the week where we are going to complete a math worksheet. And I know on Monday and Tuesday you've been doing your best, so I want you to keep that up, and maybe we can complete it a little bit faster. If you have a ruler, you can draw an 8-centimeter line segment for your name and write your first and last name up top. Now, if you don't know your last name, you can maybe do your first initial, but make sure it's capital. When we write the date, April is the 4th month. It is the 15th day. And it is the year 2020. Now, of course, I missed the baseline on a few of those numbers, but you do your best. The day of the week is Wednesday. Now, we say Wednesday differently than we spell it. We spell it into 3-syllable parts. Wed-ness day. And if you chunk them up like Charlie the Chunking Chipmunk, there'll be 3 CVC words. Capital, ooh. Wow, that W is funny. Wed-ness day. And again, day was one of our spelling words from Sophie's spelling book. Here we go. Write the number 109. We can use Brian the Breaking Badger to break it up. Ready? Get your fingers ready. 109 means that there are 1 group of 100, 0 groups of 10, and 9 extra ones. Now it wants us to circle the digits to tell the groups of 10. 1 group of 100, 0 groups of 10, and 9 extra ones. The groups of 10 would be the middle place value. And of course, you can do tally marks up top if you feel like you'd like to, or have a creative or challenging way to make tally marks. But remember, the Tallying Toad says that there are 5 tally marks in each group. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, close the door for 5. Number 2's story problem says, Colette had 7 pencils and 3 erasers. She gave Stephen 2 pencils. Draw a picture and write a number sentence to show how many pencils she has. Now, if you were listening to the story problem, it talked about pencils and erasers. But we want to show a number sentence about just the pencils, not the erasers. So my first step is I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to cross off erasers. We don't need 3 erasers information for this problem. It's there to try to trick us. So now I can do 7 pencils and then show that she gave away Stephen 2 pencils. Or she gave Stephen 2 pencils. My apologies. So pencils, p, p, p. Beginning sound is P, just like Pingle. So I'm going to do 7 P's. 1, capital, 2, 3. And as I continue, remember you can do a Haley the Hopping Hare number line. You can do numbers. You can draw circles or another shape. And 7 P's to represent the pencils. Now when she gave Stephen 2, her amount got smaller because what she had in her hand has been taken away. So what I do is I cross them out like this. And I label what's left. Sometimes my brain and my hand doesn't go at the same speed. So I always make sure to label them to make sure that I didn't draw too many or did not draw enough. Now I can do my number sentence. Colette started with 7 pencils, and then she gave away, or some and some went away. She gave away 2. Now you may know your minus 2 facts because Fiona, the Fact Fluency Fox, helped us out with that, or you can now look at your picture for clues. There are 5 left over. So how many pencils does she have now? The answer is in the picture and the equation. There are 5 pencils. Now for number 3, it wants us to color the cubes green. Now you do have time at home if you'd like to color them, or maybe you can label them with the beginning sound. I'm going to do that. For green, I'm going to use the letter G, green. Now a cube is a 3D shape. Again, we did not get to teach you about 3D shapes that much in the classroom. So if you don't know, you can maybe go to a Jack Hartman video. The links are in our website for your parents to find them. Or you can just do your best. A cube. A cube is like an ice cube or a present. It has squares. So G for green. And again, I'm going a little bit fast, but if this is too tricky or you don't have time to learn about it at the moment, it's okay. You can just skip it. And now the cylinders will be orange. Now, as you remember from yesterday, I do not have orange on my computer, so I'm going to have to choose a reddish color. Now, if you're not using markers or pencils or anything, colored pencils, crayons, or markers, you can just use your pencil and do O for orange. Now, a cylinder is almost like a tube or a soda can. It looks like it. Oh, there we go. So now I have labeled them. Color the graph to show how many cubes and cylinders you colored. So the first one says cubes. It has a silent final E. Cubes. I have 1 cube, 2 cubes, 3 cubes in my picture graph above. And for cylinders, I have 2. 1, 2. Now here's that challenging question. How many more or extra cubes than cylinders did you color? So there's my extra at the end right here. So how many extras? There is 1 extra cube. Because going from the number 2 to the number 3, there is only a 1 number jump. So there is 1 number or 1 more cube. Now it wants us to color the pennies brown for number 5. I do not have a brown, so I'm going to choose the closest color I can and have it black. So I'm going to find the penny. A penny is worth 1 cent. And I'm just going to label it B for brown. Or in this case, B for black, kind of worked out. Now, how much money is this altogether? Now again, we did not get to teach you about nickels in the classroom. So you can either skip counting the nickels and just cross it off, or you can try your best and maybe your family can help you with nickels being 5 cents. Just like our money song from Jack Hartman. Here I go. This is a dime, it's worth 10 cents. This is a dime, it's worth 10 cents, so 20, 30, because dimes are worth 10 cents. Oh, stop! This is a nickel. A nickel is worth 5 cents. So now I have to switch and count by 5s. Good thing Jack Hartman has that Fiesta song and has his counting by 5 songs to help us. So 40, 45. And now, oh no, these are pennies. Pennies are worth 1 cent. Good thing I know how to count by one, starting from any number. 45, 46, and 47. I know that all of these coins put together is 40. Oh my, that is supposed to be a 4. I'm going to try again. 47. And to talk about money, I need to make a tiny C and a straight line down to represent the word cents. And the last one, 3-digit equations. Find the answer. All right, I'm going to do a double fact. 6 plus 6 is 12. Thank you, MJ Petty, for helping us remember 6 plus 6. Since I used those, now my leftover number is plus 1. Plus 1 is always the next number, so 12 plus 1 equals 13. Boom, bam, done. And the last one, 3 plus 5 plus 7. These are really tricky, but I think I'm going to try to do a way to make 10. 3 plus 7 equals 10. So now after I've used those, all I have is 5 left over. And that's the same one we did yesterday. A group of 10 and 5 extra ones is 15. And I am done. All right, boys and girls, thank you for completing lesson 121 on Wednesday with me. Now you can do this and stop, or you can try to challenge yourself and show us side B by yourself. Now again, this was not included in the original worksheet packet that we sent your families. So if you're like, Miss Pingle, I don't know where this is, it's okay. You can do it a different way using a whiteboard or maybe chalk or some other materials that is a fun way to do it. Or your families can just figure this out by printing off the extra attachment that we have sent in the email. All right, wonderful Wranglers, you are done with the math learning. I hope you enjoyed our very first math lesson, and hopefully we will continue to do so in the weeks that are coming up. So enjoy your day off of learning for Thursday, and then do your very best for those computer questions on Friday. And don't forget to have your families fill out the forms to let us know how you did. Good luck, Wranglers.
You should be looking at side 121B. Number 1. Write the number that is 10 more than each number. What is 10 more than 5? You would have 15. What is 10 more than 24? What is 10 more than 73? Number 2. Dana had 6 markers and 2 pencils. She gave her brother Josh 3 markers. Draw a picture and write a number sentence to show how many markers she has now. How many markers does Dana have now? Number 3. Color the cubes green and color the cylinders orange. Number 4. Color the graph to show how many cubes and cylinders you colored. So this one is a cube. Do my best drawing here. And this one is cylinders. So using the picture above, we're going to make a graph of how many cubes and how many cylinders. How many more cubes than cylinders did you color? Number 5. Color the pennies brown. How much money is this?